Alright, so I didn't quite get it all finished. I'm gonna have to go get some more rock to finish the flooring with. Man, I wish those clouds would go away. Shoo! That line. Alright, and come on, let's get out of here. I need to go down. Oops. Not that way. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, great. I'm not even anywhere near mine. Oh, boy. Alright. This is terrible. Alright, this might work. No, I'm gonna go the right way. No more shortcuts, thanks. Ugh. So of course I tried to, skip the boring stuff to at least get in some exploration and adventure, and I of course botch up my attempt to climb down the side of my own base. Wonderful. You know what? I'm gonna have to go get a bunch of get some kind of proper ladder set up here. That way, I don't have to constantly screw around with this thing, and I'm less likely to kill myself. Hopefully. I mean, there's a difference between getting ambushed by baddies, which is something that happens in the game, and being a victim of your own recklessness and stupidity, which is what happens. Well, which will happen a lot once multiplayer gets actual damage, because I just know it from. If anybody's seen any of the video of my multiplayer stuff, there's a lot of high rises that still need a lot of work, a lot of aerial type stuff that's gonna get me killed, and I know it. So I should probably get to work on that sometime soon. Oh hey, let's check this out a little bit. No, it's just this. Yeah, there's a little bit. Dum-da-dum. Oh, that's that hole that I left off in. Yeah, I didn't want the floating bricks, eh? How dastardly. So there was some funky noises going on down. Was it right about here? Don't hear them right now. There's a cave over there on the island. I'm gonna have to check it out. It could very well be. And again, sometimes it doesn't even really, the size of the little island or anything that you're looking at when you go to explore doesn't necessarily mean that the cave inside is going to be tiny. I mean, like this, we might actually end up with a massive cave underneath this small little island. Granted, I don't think it will be. In fact, it's not. But, hey, sometimes you get some pretty crazy islands. I might have to show off one on the multiplayer one, but it's literally just a little tiny, maybe 18 by 18 island or so, size-wise. But there's, you get up the top of this hill, and there's literally, this big, giant chasm, straight between some trees at the top of it. It's actually a pretty funky-looking little island. So it's always kind of good to investigate any little thing, just because you might surprise yourself with what you find. Now, of course, I'm not really surprising myself with a bunch of coal, but I will come back and get it. I will leave it there, mind you. I'm not well established yet, and I have a feeling I'm going to have a lot of rock to cook. course, I'm not really well prepared for any large spelunking adventures, but it should be enough to at least check out what we've got down here. Sizable caves are well worth checking out and well worth preparing for, especially in single player when you can actually get killed by whatever's inside. Oh, dope. I want that iron, thank you. And just in case you haven't picked up on that trick, you kind of always want to mine around locations where you find veins like that, because you might always run into some more, just like this. Especially if you only see one little node, of something, you should always mine around it a little bit in all directions. That way you might actually come across more hiding in a, say, diagonal direction from it. I've had that happen a bunch. I'm pretty sure it's a pretty common strategy as far as mining goes, but unfortunately you don't find much of anything here. Nothing of note. I really want this. Yeah, why not? I guess. Sometimes it can pay off to mine up coal, even if you really don't need it. I've had a lot of times where I've run into some iron on the backside of coal ore veins like this. It's, of course, not a common occurrence, but it happens enough that you might always, get something out of it that you might want. And, of course, especially once you start getting into the major projects, you're going to want a lot of coal so you can cook stone, bake glass, that sort of stuff. And it always pays to have a little bit extra, especially if you are like me and prone to accidentally getting killed. So how much stone do I got? Not a lot. Do a little mining, get some stone up, make at least one stack, have something I can bake when I get back. That way I can finish the flooring. 2 more, and we'll call it good. Alright, well, kind of a little bit of a bust there in the spelunking content. Oh, wait. Or did I just not look the correct direction? That would explain things. Alright, let's see. Let's check out down here. Hey, well, there's some kind of creature down here. And we do have a decent set of caves. Okay, alright, well, I need to build at least a somewhat stable escape route. Alright, we got that. Yeah, I can get out that way. Alright. Let's check out what we got. Sounds like I got a spider down here somewhere, which is always good because I want thread or silk or webbing or whatever they produce. Some other things down here in the darkness. Whoa, hey, no, not you. Skeletons. Correct me if I'm wrong, but skeletons seem a little bit different since the patch. I've noticed they, especially when they're butted up against walls, they seem to shoot their arrows through the walls. I mean, they'll literally hit me when they couldn't possibly hit me but in the previous version. Very bizarre. And it's gotten me killed a couple times already. Well, alright. We need to work down that way. Alright. Oh yeah, I don't have any food supplies. Wonderful. Probably not the smartest thing to be doing right now. But, then again, if you don't explore, and don't venture forth, you're not going to find anything. Oh hey, no. Alright, so... yeah, I really should have prepared a little bit better. Alright, let's venture back to house. I am going to... oh, wonderful, it's nighttime. Well, you, however, are a pig, and sometimes full of meats. Not this time, but sometimes. Boy. You know what? Hell with it. I'm a adventurous folk. Let's try to get our asses back home. No, I don't like that noise. Oh, I don't like doing that either. Oh, crap, creeper. Alright. Let us slip this way. Oh, crap. What? Oh, joyous. I didn't even see what hit me. Alright, well, wonderful. I have no clue where I was at, so... and then at night, it's definitely not really going to help me out at all. I do want to say I went this way. Hey, wonderful. Skeletons already shooting at me. Are they not in fight anymore? I thought I heard him shoot each other. I guess I'm running from the skeletons. You know what? I don't think I went this way. Wonderful. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I went this way, I would have already seen the cliff sides off in the distance somewhere. Even this late at night, I can still see that sort of thing. Oh boy. Alright, let's go back this way. Skeletons. Alright, oh, hey, zombies, wonderful. Alright, well, unfortunately, I'm getting a little low on time, so I'm going to call it a little bit of a draw for here. Hopefully next time I'll actually be back at base and I'm not dying. Till then, later.